partners. We are getting that assistance through various agreements that exist between us. And that assistance is particularly elevated at this time because of support we need, not only in terms of resources, but also in terms of intelligence capability. So that is in place. What I was very emphatic about is the question as to whether foreign law enforcement agents could be on Jamaican soil exercising law enforcement powers, because I'm not sure myself how that would be done in law and what would be their authority to do so. And apart from that, whenever a state has to resort to that kind of assistance, there are certain implications of that that I would never want to be visited on Jamaica.
Reverend Tweed.
Mr. Speaker, the reports from various sources, official sources in the United States indicated and were reported yesterday that Jamaica is being considered as a narco state. Can the Prime Minister comment as to those reports connected this with the affairs in Western Kingston and the state that has emanated from that, the state of emergency? Will the Prime Minister comment on the validity or otherwise of this, and comment also on the efforts being made to prevent the description and the perceived reality of Jamaica's character as a narco state?
I'm not aware of the specific reports. I will accept the members' account of what the reports say. I reject and repudiate them absolutely. There has been a great deal of sensationalism, a great deal of misinformation, some very hyperbolic headlines have been given unsupported by any evidence or any report from any official authority in the government. We have to be concerned about the impression that it conveys. We have to be concerned about the damage that it does to Jamaica's good name. I do feel that we, perhaps more than anyone else, have a responsibility to ensure that we don't provide the energy for that sort of sensationalism.
Mr. Speaker, would the Prime Minister agree that that energy of which he speaks in repudiating such remarks would be most persuasively evidenced if the Member of Parliament for Central Kingston could state unequivocally that to his certain knowledge, there is no proliferation of drug exports emanating from that area, and that the reports given and now sworn to in the affidavits of the Attorney General and others in the existing court proceedings are wrong, false, and are to be refuted?
Mr. Speaker, Jamaica faces a major drug problem. That is nothing new. That's not the stuff of which headlines are made. We have for many years, many years, been included in the U.S. list of countries designated to be major transshipment point for drugs entering the United States. And I will say more, Mr. Speaker, it is not something that has any political or geographical definition. I'm sure that we have a drug problem in West Kingston. I am sure there is a drug problem in Central Kingston and in many other constituencies. And I think we do a disservice to what this particular problem requires in terms of our response if we start to define it in terms of constituencies boundaries. It is wrong, and it is unworthy.
Okay, enough. Announcements. Bills brought from the Senate. Petitions. Papers. Reports from committees. Notices of motions given orally. Yes, sir.
Mr. Speaker, it has been reported that we would have tabled a motion today, but certainly in light of the prevailing situation in the country, and so that both government and opposition can show a display of unity as we go forward in combating the criminal elements in our society and to support our security forces, we will not today pursue with that motion.
Very well. Questions and answers to questions? Motions that may be made at the commencement of public business require notice. Motions relating to sittings of the House. Motions to leave to introduce bills. Presentation of bills without leave of the House first obtained. Public business. House Leader.
Mr. Speaker, it is not proposed to do any further business today. I therefore move that the House do adjourn until Tuesday, the 1st of June, 2010, when we will resume our sitting.
Members, the motion before the House is that this Honourable House do adjourn until Tuesday, the 1st of June at 2 p.m. Those in favour? Those against? Ayes have it. This Honourable House stands adjourned.